real good, ladies and gentlemen? You're back. Another craft beer review with the Kissing Cousins. I'm Skinny Jeans.
I'm Ted the Tank.
And we are off the tap.
And we are doing another local beer because of this damn pandemic.
Pandemic.
I can help you with the pandemic situation.
Oh, man. You know what's
ridiculous? I just want to go sit down and have a beer somewhere.
I'm going to say this right now. I feel like Pams, all the Pams throughout the world, need to be thanking all of the Karens in the entire world. Because if it wasn't for the Karens, I feel like Pam would be that, oh, Pam's the one that's complaining to the manager. Like, it would definitely be, if it's not a Karen, it's a Pam. No offense to all the Pams out there. Definite offense to the Karens, though. All right, make sure you hit us up on our social media. Facebook, Off the Tap. Instagram, Off the Tap 2018. We've been going through this for a while now. We have all of our IGTV series on there with the food, the cocktails, and all the reviews. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that little bell in the corner so you can get all the notifications when we have a new review come out. Also, our Untapped and our Twitter account, those are the same handle, Off the Tap 2. If you're looking to follow us, I'm trying to convince him to start his Off the Tap or his Untapped account. But if you're looking to follow what we're doing, or what I'm drinking at least, Skinny Jeans 17.
I drink way too much beer to put on there.
Dude,
I drink constantly, dude.
It is a little bit of a chore, especially like a Friday or Saturday night when you plow through a few of them and you're just like, oh, I gotta get this on there, I gotta write a description, and take a picture. Is my rating
like
right?
I'm one of those people that I'm not gonna half-ass it, man. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to. Like, every beer I have is going on there, and I drink a lot of beers.
You should do it. You should definitely do it so that everyone can see what we're all drinking on the side.
I could top everybody that's drank the most beer on there. I'm beating them. It's like a game to me, like how much I can drink.
Dude, there's people with thousands of checked-in beers. But our email, in case you are like, hey guys, I live in an area where you can't get this really awesome beer and you want to send something to us, or if you have an idea for a craft beer cocktail or a craft beer food that you want us to make, or even a review on a beer that we can get in this area, Off the Tap, GB2018 at gmail.com. Go hit that up. Or if you just want to bullshit for a couple hours.
If you want to just pick a fight about a beer, what we said, what you think.
Yeah.
We'll argue. I mean, to each his own. But we'll argue.
All right. So
sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, hit us up through the email. That way it's more private, not public. People can't see what's going on. They don't need to know all that stuff. We're looking for people to give us a hand in growing, actually.
Yeah. Not looking for a handout. Looking for a hand in hand.
All right, without further ado, let's get into this brewery and this beer. We are going to Badger State Brewing. Probably one of the bigger ones in our area.
Badger State, sponsor us. I'm just playing. I mean, if you want to, but yeah.
I'm not going to hate if you do.
I would say this is the biggest brewery in the area for sure.
They definitely grew the fastest.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, it's a group of 3 dudes, I believe, got together. One of them,
I have no idea. We've gone over the history of it, and I don't remember.
Yeah, one of the guys that actually started did get some inheritance or some support from his father or whatever, ex-Packer coach. So, gave him a shout out, and he's like, hey man, you're passionate about it, I'm going to help you out. And he helped this kid out, and hey, kudos to that. Like, I wish I could do that. And then there's a couple of his buddies that they homebrewed together and stuff, and they grew this thing, and it's becoming an empire in our area, basically. It's huge. Like, the atmosphere when you go there is very, very awesome.
I like it there.
Well, not right now, but
yeah,
not with the pandemic.
Yeah, no one's been going there lately. Trouble in paradise.
But anyways, one of the better atmospheres in the area. There's always something going on there.
Mm-hmm. Dude, they have events like all the time. Like whether it's bands in their banquet hall, or this one day we decided we were gonna crash a big Porsche party. And we pretended that we had Porsches, and it was a scavenger hunt, and I was like...
Just so we could get their milkshake.
Black and blueberry milkshake IPA. What would you do for a beer? That should be, what would you do for... Oh, t-shirt idea. You guys can't take this, it's patent pending. But it's the Klondike logo But instead of what would you do for a Klondike bar, it's what would you do for a beer.
And that was a beer mug.
Yeah, so that's a good... All right, see? Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought?
That's great. Alright, I've actually had a sip of this beer because my wife liked it so much. She loves coffee beers.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at the tap room. I'm like, here, get this coffee, get this. And it was on tap. They didn't even can it yet. So she tried, like, she got it. I took a small sip. I'm like, yeah, it's too much coffee for me.
Okay.
I didn't really get the full effect of it because I was also drinking their whiskey business at the time, which is a heavy beer.
Yeah, and it's hard to go from a barrel-aged stout back to a stout of any.
Especially when that's my favorite stout. Like, I enjoy that stout a lot. It's coffee, mocha, and cream. It's basically the description of it, so I'm sure there's lactose in it.
Okay.
For the cream effect. You can smell the coffee on it. Like, I can't see you guys, you can't see me through this glass, I promise.
Yeah.
That's dark. That is heavy dark.
Midnight.
They normally put the ABVs on their can. I didn't even look at this just because I know I had it and I've been there. We had enough to talk about. And this one doesn't have it on it. Of course, I look like an idiot again.
Again.
Oh, it does say wakey wakey. Hands off the snakey. I added the end part.
I don't know what that means. Oh, wakey wakey. Okay, get it. Coffee. I thought legit it said hands off the snakey. And I was like, why the hell would
that's a part you say in the Army because a lot of people sleep with their hands under their, like, midsection.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I do that when I'm watching Netflix. Damn.
Wakey wakey, hands off snakey.
Alright, that makes sense. Let's try this beer.
You know, there's not as much caffeine as I thought when I actually sampled it.
Well, you've had. How long ago was it when you tried it?
When it first came out in the tap room. Like, they weren't even canning it.
That had to have been a long time ago.
Yeah.
So we probably ran through how many different beers throughout the years that just are overly...
Just coffee.
I think this is, like, no pun intended, but a tasteful amount of coffee in it. Like, for real, it's not overbearing.
No, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
I think it might have just because it was fresh. It was like they honestly just introduced that at the tap room when I had it. So that's probably what it was. Is like, you're going to get that. Well, the bitterness on the back, though. That's what it was. I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
After a couple of drinks, I get the lingering.
It definitely has that, like you're drinking a cup of coffee.
Yeah, a cup of coffee with, like, yeah.
I've never had this one, though, but I don't mind it. That's
I
good.
like the up front. I'd have to probably chug one of these to get it all down, because otherwise that bitterness is going to catch up on me, and I'm just not going to like it.
It's as advertised. Like, I mean, it's
dude, this is something I would drink with brunch.
Absolutely.
Mainly so I can drink in the morning. If brunch is in the name, I can drink it in the morning.
Being in the middle of a pandemic, there are no rules.
Dude, it's like when you're traveling, I heard, hey.
Yeah, it's
if you're traveling, you can drink at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, and vacation carbs don't count, right? Pandemic carbs don't count. I like this.
It's good. It's a well put together beer.
Now, I would say for a stout, this is definitely going to be, I would say, right in the middle for intermediate.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of the coffee, the bitterness.
Yeah, it's the lingering bitterness after a few drinks. Like, if somebody got onto that after the first sip, they're done.
Yeah.
It's just because it's there. But it's definitely just an intermediate beer for, like, drinkability. Mm-hmm. Not an intermediate beer. You know how we rate.
Yeah, you guys get it. All right.
Cheers.
Keep her tuned.